Hey, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Jay Jeter, and I'm back with another review. This time I have Warbotron WB03-C. Yes, C, because that's the order it was released in. Their latest figure, Hammer Sharpener, which is an homage to G1 Technobot Nosecone. So yeah, here's the box it comes in. The same nice box that we got with the other figure there, Afterburner. So you get the little slip cover, raise that up, get it out the way, and you lift up this window display. You have where Hammer Sharpener or Nosecone would have been. Get nice little line art right there. You bring this box down, you lift the camera up and get the glare off, and you have a nice artwork of Hammer Sharpener in his robot mode. In the rest of the box, you got some more of that line art right there. The same line art for the Warbotron. Other side, nothing. On the bottom, you get your warning and their website and whatnot. And that's about it for the box. You get the little pull tab, get the figure out, but there's nothing much in there. So off the box goes to the Phantom Zone. And inside your box, get your Hammer Sharpener figure right there. Look at all nice and spiffy. And inside the box, he has his instruction manual, which is pretty nice and handy dandy. They downgrade their instruction sheets. I guess the cost of the comic book and stuff like that might have been a little bit too much in the handle, so they got this different kind of print, almost kind of newspaper-ish or construction paper type material, and the instructions of all three modes. Nice line art, same line art from Warbotron on the back of the booklet. And for some reason, mine didn't come with a collector's card. I don't think it did, unless I misplaced it, but I don't remember having one. So I'm going to contact my retailer about that. And also, he comes with two guns. They're identical. Let's take a look at them. They're pretty nice. They're a little mustard yellow with some metallic gray right here. And they are two parts right there, right there. They don't come apart. So yeah. And he comes with his hammer, which is also his nose cone, or part of his nose cone for his drill. And it's very nice looking. Got the translucent plastic that Warbotron loves so much right there. Painted silver tip. And you got this side of the hammer and this side of the hammer. A nice long handle. And he also comes with 4 of these little knives that peg into this part right here on his side, his leg. And I cannot remember, maybe I looked at the plastic tray, if this came separately, but it just pegs into the side of his leg. And let's pop the other knife off. It's pegged on there really good. Wiggle it just a little bit off his leg. Give you a little closer up look at it. There you go. So yeah, come with this right here, and you just take your knives, put them in like this, blade side in first, and just held in by friction, like so, like that. And it shows that you can peg him into his ports on his leg. You also got ports on his forearms too. They can just plug him in like so. He can either use for a shield, or also you got these ends right here. You probably can use as blasters, maybe. I'm not sure. Fan fiction is a nice, wonderful thing to have. So yeah, just going to put this back into his thigh, or his leg. His calf. And yeah, he's a nice looking bot. Take a look at him real quick. Nice head sculpt. Wonderful light piping. Warbotron is up there with TSC for the light piping. I love this sculpt. Nice detail, not too much detail on him. Looks very, very nice. Very, very nice. Like the treads, the nice weathering effect on it. Like they actually been used. It's very nice. Head sculpt looks real good. Got some lips on him. I'm not a big fan of the lips. The other figure had lips too, so I mean they're not that noticeable unless you up on it and everything. So yeah, nice paint apps, nice molded detail. You got the gold paint on his chest, gold and the various other spots on him. And some silver. Yeah. And as far as articulation goes, he is kind of disappointment in articulation. Almost doing his arms, and you'll find out in a minute. As you see, his arms are like out to the side a little bit, and that's like the first they go down. I probably could force it, but it probably might end up breaking the figure. So yeah, and it's done that because these shoulders, through the transformation, they hook into his torso, and when you rotate them down, there's this piece right here is not rounded off. If this piece is more at an angle than actually being rounded, if it actually was rounded, you probably would get this arm down a little bit more, but it's not. So a little engineering flaw right there. So, but you do get ratcheting shoulders go around 360. They do go out to hit him in the head because his shoulders are like so high. He has no bicep rotation whatsoever. That's I thought that wouldn't be a problem, but it seems to be a big problem because you're trying to give him some poses and stuff. You need that bicep rotation and stuff. So, but he does have a pretty much a double jointed elbow. Goes up past 90 degrees, and the elbow is kind of funky wonky. If he can extend it all the way out, extend it all the way out like this, you get this side profile. You got all this gappage right here, and it kind of makes his arm kind of too long, which messes up his proportions. So what I used to like to do, I like bring it down in some like so, like that, just a little bit. That little tiny bit does make a difference in how he looks. So yeah, so you got more of the arm filling in that gap in the back. So yeah. It does have a wrist rotation, whatnot. Rotates at the waist. And for some reason, going this way is kind of like you got some mold flask in there or something. Not a big deal. If I want to take care of it, take care of it. Oh, there with his head, he does not look up really at all. Look down, not that much either. A little tiny bit side to side motion, and he does look left and right. Legs do go forward about that much. Bends at the knee, not 45 degrees. Goes out at the leg a good deal. I could have been straight out. You move the arm out the way and get straight out. Rotates to the mid thigh, and he does have a toe rotation. It's on a tight joint. Kind of frame and break it, but he does have a little bit of a pivot down here. The whole ankle does not pivot, but just the bottom of his foot just pivots like so. So you get a little bit of pivot motion out of him if you want. And also for his little features, he got his little gun right here that pops out his treads. I'm gonna demonstrate on this side how that actually works. It's really hard to get the guns out. So what you're gonna do, take a tread back here, flip this up, and if you can find some kind of tool, you're gonna need a tool, some kind of sharp edge or something to push this out from either this side, or you can probably like try to flick it up from this side. It's probably easy to try and get it out from this side. So I'm gonna take my extra sword from my Fans Toy Slag. I'm trying to see if I can get it out. No, I can't get it out. Let me try this. Hopefully I don't break it. I almost got it. There we go. So yeah, man, I wish they would have put some little tabs or something in here to help to flick this thing out. But he does have some extra guns right here to flick out and everything. In that same translucent plastic on some tight joints. Yeah. And so you can just arm him up if you want. His gun. Get his hammer. That is sharpened. So you can arm him up and ready for combat. That Technobot does also well. And let's go ahead and do some quick size comparisons. Here's the Deluxe Sunstreaker. Tall deluxe figure from the heyday of Hasbro's Classics line. Toy World Orion. Technobot teammate. The same size. And here he is with his G1 self. And you can see where they took the cues and stuff like that for the color palette. Just go ahead and get him transformed. You're going to do the robot to vehicle combined, then back to robot. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. All right, we ready? Let's go ahead and let's do this. Break. So we're going to flip these guns back in. As much as a pain in the butt they were to get them out. So I flip them back in. So these back in like so. Yeah. Open his chest. Get up in it. Get up in it. I can get up in it. There we go. Open his chest up. Flip his head down inside. That's gonna be hard to get out later on too. Next, what we're gonna do? Go ahead and bring these. Flip this tread down. Both sides. Might as well. Open up this panel. Flip this black panel out. Slide his treads back up his forearm. We're just going to bring his hand inside. Then you want to bring this panel down to cover up the hand. Like so. Next, what you're going to do, you're going to collapse the forearm, the arm, the bicep in the arm, bend it like so. It's kind of a trick to it. Then you want to bend it again in like that. Get the tread, get this tab right here. You're gonna pick into this hole right there, like so. One arm done. Same thing other side. Panel open. Flip this out, up, down. Up, in, and back, in. So it's kind of tricky this side. It's going to be kind of pain in my butt. There we go. Tread, pegs in, right there. Next, what we're going to do is go ahead and undo his backpack. Just pretty much pull this part. You're going to rotate this whole section up and around. Like so. But lift this up, extend this out, bring this around like so. And this is going to go back and down. And be mindful of this because this is on that same translucent plastic that Warbotron loves so much. And don't try to put too much stress on here because like we've seen with other figures with that, like their vortex, stress can be easily induced on clear plastic like that. Next, what we're going to do is rotate this forward like so. We're going to undo the shoulders. So bring this up. That's the easiest way to get the leverage. And you're going to unpeg his shoulder. we just did, see right there. And we're gonna bring it down. It's on a hinge, a couple hinges. Hinge inside right there, hinge right here, and a hinge right there. And we're gonna bring it down. You got this little slot opening right here. You're gonna tab this in right there. Like so. Got this brown tab right here. It's gonna slot into this empty space up here. Like so. Alright, one side done, so the other side, undo the shoulder. Bring it down. On the way, you're gonna tab that in. You can see it. There we go. Tab the brown tab in to there, like that. Almost done. Rotate the waist, like that. Go ahead and flip it up. So you have these two tabs right here, gonna peg in right there, like so. Go ahead and tap his legs in. All right, now so what we're gonna do, we're gonna unpeg these two panels right here, these two brown panels right there. We're gonna untap them. So it's kind of tricky to do. Try and get some leverage. They get them untapped because they pull straight out. There we go. Straight up like there, right there. Same thing right there. So bring those out like so. Next, what you're gonna do is gonna unpeg these knees. They're pegged in right here on these two clips. You probably can't see it right now, but you unpeg them from those two clips. Probably can see it now, and you bring it down. Down like so. There we go. Get it in there. Get the knees down near the ankles. Then you're going to bring these panels up. Then you're going to tap back into these 6 pegs right there. And one thing I want to point out is that these treads do come untabbed, like so, but the instructions do not say anything about it whatsoever. So it's up to you. If you want to unpeg them, you can. The instructions don't tell you not to, and it doesn't really affect anything by not unpegging them or moving them around anyway. But there's a hinge right here. It doesn't really tell you nothing about it. So Warbotron, you're still not providing instructions for every single detail, which really doesn't affect the figure whatsoever anyway. So that's probably why they didn't tell about it. Next, what you're going to do is take these little heel spurs. You're going to flip them up like so. You're going to take these feet and you're going to bring them down like that. You're almost done. You're going to take his hammer, unpeg the sharp end. So, take the handle, bring it up. And what you're going to do is go ahead and take the nose cone. Go ahead and unpeg it and split it apart like so. Rotate this up, get out the way. And what you're going to do, you're going to insert this in, but you're going to insert it, I think it is this notch piece down. They don't really say how you're supposed to do it. They just tell you to insert it. You put it in. You're going to take the front piece. You know, put that in, hold this in place, it doesn't come out. And you just tab these back together. And get that tab portion right there. It's going to tab into right here. Like so. We're almost done. Next we're going to do is going to go ahead and take the guns. them in, angle them up. Take these pods right here, flip them up. And there you have hammer sharpener, nose cone, and his vehicle mode to be a nice drill tank. It's okay drill tank. It's not the same as it is in G1, you know. I mean, I wish it was a little bit more G1-esque, but I guess it works. It's a classic take to a reimagining of their vehicles and stuff like that. So yeah, man, it looks nice and everything. Take a look at that detailing. The treads are magnificent. So I don't know how this is a drill. I don't know. It's maybe some kind of sonic drill. Maybe, I don't know. Get your guns right here. I mean, you can move your guns around anywhere you want. You can peg them in right here if you want. If I can peg it in correctly. Peg them right there. You can peg them to the sides right here. If you like. It's up to you. Your configuration preference is your own. But this is our instruction tell you to do it. Into some quick size comparison. Yeah, review the shield Jazz. And you can see how he compares up with Jazz. Here he is with the other Warbotron buddy. See how they stack up together. And here is the G1 itself. So fresh. Yes. Nice looking. Yeah. Yeah, the coloring is different a little bit. There's no red on this guy. So you're gonna cut the translucent orange. But yeah. Two different drills. I would like a drill look more like this than that. So, but hey, must be modern. I'm not a drill person. Maybe they got drills like this and for real in real life. I don't know. So yeah. All right, that's it for the drill mode. Let's take a look at it real quick. Before we go into the next transformation. Nice silver details and stuff on the missiles right there. Guns look real nice on there. Nice treads, drill. So yeah. So let's go ahead and transform him to limb mode real quick. Let's go ahead and unplug these guns right now. Put these back down. Go ahead and lift this up. Go ahead and untab arm units. Go ahead and flip this back up like so. You could let the arm units tabbed in if you wanted to. So it's going to tab back in like so. Got this big old gap right here. Hit the drill. Oh, I guess we got to do untab them. So yeah, lift that up, flip it back up front. Bring this down like so. Bring this in. And you're going to bring this up, then this down. And you got these two pegs right here. They're going to go to these two holes up here. So you peg those into those holes. And make sure you don't press on the clear plastic. This is so fragile. I'm trying to get onto the dark gray parts. So peg that in. You bring this drill down like so. Next, what you're going to do is feet up. And what they tell you to do is bring this down. They don't tell you to bring that down, but it's easy to bring this down. And you're going to rotate the foot around like so. And lift it up. Nice and easy peasy, right? Yeah. But this side is a little bit tighter than the other side. So it's going to squeak and it's really hard to move. And I feel like over time, keep on doing this plastic is going to probably break because of the tolerance on it. And I don't see any way I can take this out and probably shave it down maybe. There's a pin holding this whole fixture together, but I'm not sure that I can get the, like that, it's on a mushroom peg. If I can get that off, maybe shave it down a little bit. I'm not sure. So be careful of that. Be mindful of that. Flip that up. And then you got leg mode. And when you get the feet in, they come with the scatter shot. You plug them in right there. And that's about it. That is the leg mode. And side comparison for that. See how big it is. Here's side swipe. Here is Unique Toys is Orden. Oh, not Orden, but they're good figure. They're a block figure. You can see how it looks compared to other limbs. And let's go ahead and just slide in Fans Project Colossus Bruticus to see how big that is. And mind you, it doesn't have a foot attached to it, so it's gonna be a little bit higher. So I'm gonna be a little, probably about this high, maybe, with the foot underneath it. So I can't tell because I have no Warbotron feet yet, because Warbotron has just now shipped their stuff to Catch a Prey. So hopefully in the next few weeks I'll get my Warbotron feet for my Warbotron Bruticus, so I can guesstimate how it's going to be. Let's transform back to robot mode real quick. He's down, around. This tight joint around, so I'm going to break it. Go ahead and this off. These off. Do the legs. Bring them up. There's these little clips up in here. Put the clip in. Bring these heels down. Bring these panels back down. Peg them back in. Rotate the waist. Split the legs. Feet up. The correct position. And peg the drill. Bring this down. It goes into here. Bring this down like so. Undo the arms. Bring them up like so. This hinge. And this hinge right here, you can see that or not, there's a little clip right in there. And it's gonna clip onto this portion right here. Bring it up. It's gonna click in like that. Unpeg the tread. Coiling out the arm like that. Undo this panel, flip this panel in, push this forward, bring this down, so I'm tab it in, closed, down, see the other side, up, upsy daisy. Clips in, peg tread, undo the arm, accordion it down, open front panel, put that panel in, push the tread forward to bring out the fist, bring this down. the arm down, bring the tread back up. Either way, either way you want to. There's no saying the instructions on how you put the treads. Bring them up like so. It's kind of funky, whatever. You can bring them down like this. It's up to you how you want your treads to be. Go ahead and open this chest panel up and try to get the head out, because it gets stuck on the joint. There we go. There we go. And there he is back in his robot mode. Yeah, like I said, he's a very nice looking figure. Very, very nice looking figure. I mean, he looks awesome, but he does have some design flaws on him. As far as, for one, bringing his arms all the way to his side, constantly sticking out like that, and he has no elbow rotation or no bicep swivel whatsoever. And they probably could have worked something in there. I don't know. Maybe it's kind of laziness, or maybe I didn't know something I don't know. I'm not a toy designer, or no, I've worked in a toy factory, so I don't really know what the issue was. They couldn't give him a rotation right there. Man. So, I mean, those two things right there, it kind of brings him down his grade and stuff like that. But other than that, he's a nice looking figure. Nice little figure on display show. You probably can work with his arms a little bit to get him in some cool poses and stuff without that bicep rotation and stuff, and having his arms go down to the side and everything like that. But other than that, he's a solid looking figure, man. He looks great. I mean, you're just gonna put him on the shelf and just stand there. I mean, it looks real good. But I guess as far as playability, for those of you who out there who actually do play with your toys, I mean, I guess that that bicep rotation is a big deal, especially in nowadays. I mean, I know back in the 80s it wasn't a big deal and stuff, but now with toy technology, the way it took off and stuff, you need articulation in certain joints, and I think one of them joints is pretty basic and kind of unexcusable until I found out some first-hand knowledge about why they did not include that. So yeah, man, I do recommend getting him. He looks nice. If you're just a collector and you just don't play with the toys, just pose them and put them on a shelf and stuff like that. That's a cool thing. You might, but those of you who actually play with your toys and stuff like that, I think you might have a problem with them, because you can't really get that much playability in a key articulation point and everything. So yeah, man, it's been me, Jay Jeter. Make sure you stay tuned and for more reviews, and please like this video. If you like this video, this review, and tell your friends out there, and make sure you subscribe also. And I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.